What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video. I got a video today um, from NBC News. Uh, it's a brief video, not that long. It talks about the gas prices, what people are, what Americans are doing to uh, counter against gas prices to save up gas, to save on gas. And then they do mention BYD, but everything that's been going on for the past few months, I already have stated this back in like February, March. Um, I already said people might, if the gas is still ridiculous, people might move on to like EVs. People gonna go to EVs. People might start riding bicycles, electric bikes, and I already said BYD is killing the game. I've been saying that, and they're still killing the game. So before I play the video, now the gas prices here in Philadelphia and Pennsylvania, because I be traveling back and forth. The highest I seen the gas prices was $4.65. The lowest, if you go somewhere in some parts of Pennsylvania, the lowest I have seen is $3.99. So, and I was kind of, I mean, it's still kind of high, but $3.99, you can't at this point in time, you can't really beat that. I seen that somewhere in the Warrenton section of Pennsylvania. I think Warrenton, PA. But I mean, yeah, I get it. EVs will help you save money. Ride a bike if you can. Ride an electric bicycle too will help you save more money. I mean, I get it. Nobody want to keep paying $40, $50 on gas, especially if it also depends on what type of vehicle you have. Like I said, you got an SUV, you're gonna be paying a lot to fill the tank up. You got a truck, you're gonna be filling a lot for that too. You got a hybrid, you're not paying that bad. Not a small sedan with a good fuel economy. I mean, same difference a little bit. But anyway, let's get to it.
This summer, it's never been more expensive to own and drive a car in America. The average new car costs almost $50,000. With interest rates still high, average monthly payments hit an all-time high of $773. And while gas prices have come
Now, them average payments. I'm gonna just say this, y'all. Those average payments, it's still ridiculous. Me personally, if I'm going to the dealership and I see the average payments of, hold on, let me just go back a little bit. Where was that at? If I'm at the dealership and I see the average payments of seven, if I'm at the dealership and I'm trying to buy a car and they gave me a monthly payment that's $700, I'm not buying a car. People need to stop buying cars where they know it don't make sense. If you go to the dealership for, let's say, for a brand new car, you want to put, I always tell people, put as much money down as you can. If you plan on owning the car, put as much money down as much as you can. It could be 5 grand, six, it could be $5,000 to $10,000. Put enough money on there, because then it's gonna lower your monthly payments. And also you might get a better APR percentage. You might have 3% interest. You might have 4% interest. You don't want to go above six. Five is Five is doable, but six, seven, eight, nine, 10, and up, no. And I always tell people this: if my content can get through across a lot of people in America, and it's not even just my content. I've seen other YouTubers that talk about cars and finance and leasing. I be seeing them getting a lot of views too, so I know people is watching. It's just that I don't think maybe it's not enough people watching, or people just don't understand. They just don't listen. But I'm not paying that at all. I'll do 300 a month. I'll do 400 a month. 700? No, I'm walking out the door. And y'all need to walk out the door too. Stop paying for that crap. Stop. Because now they talking about that's the average price. That's the average monthly finance payments. No, it shouldn't be the average. It should be the opposite. No one is paying that.
$3. And while gas prices have come down a bit, the Strait of Hormuz is still essentially closed, and you're probably paying north of $4 a gallon.
Prices are crazy, so I can see why people would want to conserve their money.
I've been walking to school now because of the gas prices.
Americans are searching for deals. One place they can't find them: Chinese electric cars. A booming biz. Last year, more than half of all cars sold in China, the largest market in the world, were electric. But Chinese automakers selling more than 500,000 cars in Europe last year too. A big reason why? They're cheap. Leading the way, Chinese automaker BYD, which outsold Tesla in Europe starting last year, with some models starting under $30,000. Our Tom Yamas got a test drive while in China.
You can't get this in the U.S. right now.
No.
That's because of a ban on Chinese technology and 100% tariffs on China-made EVs. But now, a growing call to let China at least make...
Now, I'm not going to get too political. They going to mention this anyway. But there's a few reasons why BYD is not in America right now. Like they said, just the tariffs. That's one. That's one thing. They also mentioned, and they're just on the top of my head, the Chinese spies, and whatever, the drones, whatever the heck they was talking about. That too. They don't want Chinese to spy on America and whatever the government in America is doing in the military and stuff like that too. So they've been talking about that. So it's security reasons why BYD. Well, that's one part. Security reasons. I believe the second part is it's going to shake the market in the auto industry of the auto industries in America. It's going to shake the market basically. But right now, I think the market need to be shaken. It need to be shaken because BYD, their company, their vehicles are cheap, right? A few years ago, in the early 2000s, 2000s to 2010s, a lot of cars was cheaper. I mean, you can buy a car for 20 grand, 25 grand. Pickup trucks was probably like 35, 40. You was living, I ain't gonna say you was living the life, but you kind of was living the life when it comes to like affordability, and you ain't really have to worry about inflation like that too much. Everybody can get what they wanted. As long as you got a good, decent job, you got what you wanted. So, yes, someone got to shake the market up. I mean, maybe Slate, they come out with their truck next year. Maybe they'll shake the market up. Someone had to do it. Somebody. If we can't get the Chinese automaker BYD into the American market, someone in America have to come up with a company and just boom, hit them all in the faces, because these new car prices are ridiculous. And they keep saying that they keep trying to justify the cost, but the thing is, y'all can minimize the cost by just removing some features out the vehicles that people may not want. And that's what Slate is doing.
Their cars here.
They want to come in and build the plant and hire you and hire your friends and your neighbors. That's great. I love that. Let China come in.
But US automakers don't want China to come in. They cite national security concerns around Chinese spying, but the bigger issue might be price.
China has been going into lots of international markets and undercutting price in those markets. Might be very, very hard for US automakers to adapt to.
Some believe the US can compete, but only on a quote level playing field. GM CEO Mary Barra talking with our Christine Romans as part of our new Business in America series.
Can GM match the quality and the price of those Chinese competitors?
Well, I think you have to look at what's happening, and we know from a Chinese vehicle perspective, they're being subsidized heavily by the government. I'm confident that we can compete.
The problem is China's entire EV industry has spent decades benefiting from its own government support. The U.S. tried to offer some support with the Biden administration's EV incentives, but many of those policies now phased out, and the big three U.S. car makers racked up tens of billions of dollars in losses from EVs over the last few years. The Alliance for American Manufacturing says Chinese cars coming to the United States could be a, quote, extinction-level event for the U.S. auto sector. As gas prices eat into wallets and
That's over dramatic. It ain't gonna be no damn extinction. Like I said, yo, if they come to America, they're gonna shake the box. It's gonna be shaking. It's not gonna cause extinction. Y'all just that's over dramatic. It's not gonna cause Ford and it's not gonna cause Ford Stellantis. It should be freaking Dodge. I'm tired of calling it Stellantis. And GM. It's not gonna kill those companies unless those companies don't wake up and make cheaper cars. Or at least an option. Like, come on, y'all making trucks that cost 50, 45, 50, 60, $70,000. Why? What they got, massaging chairs? Like, come on, y'all. Come on. And that's over dramatic. Maybe Tesla might get the behind spank. Maybe. But for real, I don't think Elon Musk will even let that. I don't think he will allow that. They can still make their money. They just have to adapt. That's all it is. That was just over exaggerated.
generate more interest in electric cars, time will tell what American consumers demand and how much they're willing to pay for it. Ali Canal, NBC News.
We thank you for watching. And
But yeah, like I said, BYD is killing the game. Killing the game so bad, got the American automakers shaking in their damn boots. Talking about it's gonna be an extinction. No, it's how is it gonna be an extinction? BYD don't make trucks. Come on, man. They over dramatic. And then not everybody want an EV. Not everybody want an EV. Some people want, they want a V8, V6. They want to hear the cars, roar. Man, oh man. Mm, 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 mm. Before I go, I want to just show y'all this real quick. So, it's China's BYD aims to be the world's biggest car firm within 5 years. They thinking big. Say EV aims. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. EV maker aims to overtake Toyota as it plans to spend 1.8 billion. That's in pounds. I don't know how to convert that in dollars in American dollars, but to build 5-minute flash chargers in Europe. Oh yeah, they was talking about that too. They trying to build charging stations in Europe because, well, like I said before, America is late to the game. Now, this is why Biden. I said this before. This is why Biden was trying to He was trying to convert America to go all EV, which I see why people was backlashing against it, because you're trying to force Americans to go all EV and to stop making internal combustion engines by 2030 and just go on full electric. What Biden should have did was just try to ramp up EV productions so it could be, let people adjust to it a little bit. Maybe at one point, depending on how the market is, ICE and hybrid vehicles will uh phase out. But he was just trying to go all EV. But that wasn't going to work, because you got to give Americans the choice to choose too. So at some point they may want to go, all EV. It's just gonna happen over time, and year after year. It's not gonna just happen in one sitting. But yeah, so EVs are Europe is more popular for smaller engines. Europeans love small engines because they want to save more money on gas, and then they don't, and if they can, they'll just go for an EV to save more money. So they want to go to the gas station, fill up, and even though it's quicker than charging your vehicle, but it also save the money on gas. And I don't know how long it. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how much it costs to charge a vehicle, but maybe it's cheaper to charge than it is to pay for gas. I don't know, but BYD, as I said, is killing the game. They trying to be the biggest world automaker. Well, they trying to be the world's biggest automaker. So that means they just trying to take the top number one seat. Um, and it may happen in 5 years. They beat Tesla. They sold a lot of vehicles. They said, it says right here. I'm reading this line. It aims to sell 1.5 million vehicles overseas this year, up more than 40% from last year's 1.05 million. And they say in 2025, Toyota retained its crown as the world's top-selling car maker with 11.3 million vehicles, while BYD sold 4.8 million. So at some point, as time go on, they're going to catch up. BYD is going to catch up. Um, in my opinion, I have nothing against the automaker. I like what BYD is doing. I like what the Chinese market is doing, because like I said, someone gotta take that box and start shaking it. Shoot, if you gotta break the box, just break it. But at this point, it's shaking. The American automakers are kind of scared of BYD. Well, except for Jim Farley. I believe Jim Farley said he don't mind them coming to America, because he said it'll be good for the he said it'll be good for the market. Meaning, what he's probably saying is, challenge accepted. I don't mind taking a challenge. And to be honest, if I had my own automaker company too, I wouldn't mind taking the challenge either. I like competition. Who don't like competition? I like competition. You want to make money? You want to make money? Okay, let's all make money. Come on, let's battle. That's what I would do. And plus, you can take some ideas from what they're doing and put in yours. It's not copyright. You just understand what customers like. You gotta adapt to what they like, so you can grab their customers. So, but back on the gas prices. As of right now, I don't want to go deep into the political specs, but uh, America just attacked Iran. I think yesterday or the day before yesterday. I don't know if that's gonna make gas go back up. As far as I know, when I went to the gas station, my gas was no, well, yeah, it was $30 to fill up on my gas. I went to I went to Wawa. It was 4.20. It was 4.29 a gallon, and I only paid $30. The most I paid was $40 just to fill it up, just to fill it all the way up was $40. So at least now it's dropping a little bit, but I don't know if it's gonna go back up. And I don't know about everybody else area, but I know in Philadelphia it's, but in PA they got cheaper gas. The lowest I've seen in PA, like I said earlier, is three. What I said, $3.99. So I'm gonna anyway, y'all. I'm gonna go. Um, as I always say, I'm going. As time tells, whatever comes up in the news, whatever it could be a new product or something, or at least as long as it's automotive related. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyway, y'all be safe. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day, and remember, y'all, stay driven.